Wow. Does the sky really look like that? Or does it just look cool in my phone? Wow. That's pretty. Man, the sky looks extra special today. Hi there. Today I wanted to work on a project. Hopefully you can hear me. My husband's using the Ghostbuster pack blower thing. Don't you think it looks like a Ghostbuster? Alright, I might have to get a hair tie because it's getting kind of muggy out here. But anyway, I've got some pots here and I was gonna put in, just fill them with impatiens, so, but I ran out of impatiens, believe it or not. My sister grew me a bunch, but I got carried away and I planted them all in my gardens, and then I was like, oh wait, my pots. So I did throw some of them in here. I had a few leftover plants, but I've been looking around my yard and I have a bunch of kind of dumping ground beds where I find lots of clearance plants and I don't necessarily have anywhere to put them at the time. So I just dump them in a bed somewhere and I'll get to it later. I'll find a home for it later. And so I was thinking, I've got lots of heuchera and hosta and maybe even some grass. But I thought maybe we'd take a little trip around my yard, around all my dumping ground beds, and find some plants that need a home and put them in my pots with my leftover impatiens. I thought that might be a good idea. So let's go around. I've got the wood pile dump bed, and then I also have this strip along the back of my house that I've been working on. It looked just like my gully garden before my gully garden got all, planted up and basically like that, the woods behind you. And so I've gradually been cleaning it out and taking all the scrub bushes out and just throwing hosta in there, splitting them, throwing more in. So we can go over there and check out what we have. But yeah, let's go on a little tour and find out what we can find, and I might have to go get a hat or a hair tie. We'll see. So these are my 3 pots. This heuchera actually overwintered in there. I don't even remember. I had something else in there too, but that one overwintered, so I'll keep that in there. And then these were just my leftover impatiens, so I think I'm gonna go find some more plants and we'll pack these things out and see what happens. All right, so this area is a complete dump ground here with just hosta and, let's see, you've got some heuchera in here and a little penstemon. I could take that. I could take some of that lamium. There's autumn frost in there. I think that's a maybe a remember me. There's a hydrangea. Yeah, so we'll take from there. And then also, oh gosh, these are Alexander the Great, I think. I'd be getting that wrong. Brunnera. And I had 3 beautiful ones right here. 1, 2, 3. You can kind of see the remnants of them. But when we put our shed in, they just got trampled over by tractors and gators and big huge boys. So they're not doing the greatest. I thought maybe I could take one of those, maybe that one that looks the best. Maybe I'll take that one out and put that in the planter. And I think I'm just gonna leave these 2 to just recuperate and see what happens to them next spring. But this right here, this is what I was talking about. This has been a dumping ground for more plants that I get on clearance or whatever, and I just throw them in here, and I'm gradually gonna keep cleaning all this out. I want to clean all that out and go around my shed and just make it a really pretty walking area back there like I did my gully garden. So this bed kind of extended in over there underneath the shed, and I had tons of plants in there I dug up. Maybe I'll find the video of it. And all of those autumn frost hosta I saved from under the shed. and those heuchera I saved, and I already took some other things out. Sorry, I'm getting so off track. Let's gather some plants and make our pots. I'm just gonna try to grab them with my hands and see if they come out. I'm gonna grab, I got 3 heucheras in here. I'm gonna grab all 3 of those. Oh yeah, they come out really easily. And I think they'll actually like it better in the pot, because I'm gonna try to put the pots over there in the sun a little bit more. So they're probably gonna love it. That one's a little bit smaller, but it's still nice. Oh, that one looks good too. And I believe these are silver gumdrop heuchera. All right, what else could we grab? So we've got like purple. Let's get like a bluish color. A couple of these Hosta in here are like a really pretty blue color. So I'm gonna get this one. That one will look pretty. And then we'll do the 2 smaller pots with the impatiens the same. I'm gonna grab another blue. That one is, oh, that's pretty too. And I think these are blue Hawaii Hosta. Oh, the Brunnera. Let's grab that. All right, let's see. I might move these impatiens around. I just kind of threw them in here, but so they wouldn't die. But okay, let's grab, can you see what I have? Oh, there you go. All right, so we'll do a Hosta in each. So this is a blue Hawaii. Make sure all the roots are covered up. Okay, and we'll put a Hosta in here. And cover up all the roots. And then, let's see. This is a horrible angle. You can't even see how pretty they are already. I'm gonna change the camera. Well, this is a horrible angle too, but you'll see them when they're done. Okay, let's grab this one. Ooh. Like, I think these are gonna do a lot better in these pots than in my like dump area. They literally get no sun where they were behind that wood pile. It's complete shade. Oh, that thing got kind of covered up. Like, honestly, I could just be done. It looks pretty good. This one is lacking a little bit, but could actually put this extra little, because I had 3 of these silver gumdrops. This one is a little bit smaller, so I could just put it in here with this other one. And then we'll put some dirt in there. Okay, now put these impatiens on this side. I think that turned out really pretty. All right, yeah. And then I still have this runner-up. I'm gonna put this in the bigger pot. So let me show you how they turn out, and then we might go find something else. Like, oh, you know what we could put in here is the Lysa Machia Goldilocks. Yeah, that would be pretty. Like trailing yellow. Let's go get some of that real quick. Grab a pot to put it in. I was thinking actually I could get some of that lamium, but it's too similar to the impatient and Hosta color. So let's just go get some Goldilocks. I have a ton of it to go around. And I have to come in here and clean up from the raccoon. Like, he was just digging up a storm in here. He dug up that heuchera that I kind of fixed. I gotta fix it even better, but the rocks are all nuts. See, they're all messed up. I gotta fix that path. He's such a brat. I don't understand what his deal is, you know? But that, I feel like, is like super bright. And there's a ton of it to go around. So I'm gonna take those, or a pretty pistachio. I could take those actually. I think I'm gonna grab those, because look at, they're not even doing good here. Probably should have got a bigger pot. Yeah, these are just not liking it here at all. Look at that, it's just crappy. Oh, I'm so glad I'm moving these. How did I not see these? These are so pretty, but they don't like it right here. We're gonna go put them somewhere they're gonna love. And there's the tag. Look how pretty they could be. Raccoon Alley. Oh, I can't believe I made it this long without a hair tie. My hair, like, when it's smuggy like this, it just turns into the Lion King. And it's out of control. Okay, let's move this hosta. Oh, that will look pretty in there. There, that adds a little bit more shine. Do you guys remember this TV show? I think it was called What Not to Wear. It was on TLC, and the lady on there, she always said, whenever you're picking out an outfit, you gotta have 4 different things: color, pattern, texture, and shine. And so I try to think of that when I'm planting my gardens. Not so much with my clothes, because I don't really care about my clothes, but like when I'm planting my gardens, I'm like, color, pattern, texture, shine. Like, you gotta have different colors, different textures, different patterns to kind of like carry your eye around, and just like something that makes it shine. And I think that's what this heuchera just did for these pots. Although it's a little ratty looking, I think it will probably enjoy its life in this pot a lot better than it did over there, like in the full shade in my gully garden. And if you have plants that are just not thriving where you have them, just dig them out and try it somewhere else. Like, the plant wants to live, it wants to perform, and it wants to do a good job for you, but you just have to give it the best opportunity to do that. Sometimes that means moving it. Anyway, all right, let's get this one planted with one, or actually two. Little tiny guy. Well, there's some even more tiny guys. All right. I have to water these really good too. Oh, I feel bad. How did I not see that these looked like crap? All right. I think they turned out actually pretty good with a bunch of, you know, free dump plants. So these are just some blue Hawaii Hosta, pretty pistachio heuchera. We will find out surprise red or pink impatiens, and silver gumdrop heuchera. And then this planter is the same exact one. Let's try to get some plants for this one, and we'll for sure put that one in there, that Brunnera. I think I'm gonna put it on the opposite side of that heuchera, because in my mind, these leaves are like similar in their habit, like they're kind of fluffy and flowy. So if I get a Hosta, that will be more like structure, and so I kind of want to like separate that with these two with a Hosta maybe. We could actually grab another one of those blue Hosta, and then we need some shine. Maybe we'll get some Lysa Machia, or we could find, what else do we have? Yeah, we need blue and yellow. And the yellow will probably provide us the shine that we need. Color, pattern, texture, shine. All right, you guys, I'm just realizing that it's 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna be putting those pots in that area right there in the sun. I know the heuchera and Hosta can handle it, and the impatiens, but I don't think that Brunnera is gonna handle it. And so I think I'm rethinking that decision. I might dig it back out of that pot and replant it where it was, and just like let it rejuvenate for next year. So we might have to find something else, but that's okay. I'd rather do that than kill it. We've got tons of things that we can choose from in here. All right, sorry, sometimes I just need to like think. All right, so I've got that purple heuchera in there. Let's get a blue Hosta, and let's find something orange and yellow. So same situation with these heuchera. When I planted them, they were big, beautiful, and orange, and I can't even remember what kind they are. I'll have to see if there's a tag. But I think I could actually take those two out and put them in that planter. So I'm gonna grab those two. So there we have our orange, and what else could we get? Blue Hosta, orange heuchera, purple heuchera. We need like a different texture that Goldilocks would actually be cool. This is gonna be pretty. Just gotta get the roots here. So this stuff is obviously a perennial, Goldilocks, Lysa Machia, or it's called Creeping Jenny. And I love it in my garden. It is very creepy, like it spreads, but not like out of control spreads. And literally you watched me just pull it out like it was nothing. And I love to do this type of thing. Pull it out and just put it in a planter or put it somewhere else in my garden, and it adapts really well. You can see it has like really shallow roots, and you literally just like shove them down in the dirt and they do fine. So I think I'm gonna put some on each side, like kind of some over here, and do that. That will be pretty. And then get I'm trying to think. So I got this bluish green Hosta, but I still think we need something else. Let's see here. Let's get this in and then we'll think. Think of something. Make sure these roots are down in here. That is the only thing. You do want to make sure like the roots are down in the dirt, because they will, if they are exposed to the air, it will dry up and die. And okay, so that looks pretty good. We just might need something. We could just put that Hosta in the middle. This is how I would do it. Yeah, and then we could do something on each side. Oh, the orange heuchera! I forgot. There's 2 of them. Let's go get it. Alright, so I have the orange heuchera here, and I know it doesn't look very orange. I will try to find my tags and see what kind this is, because I can't remember. I'll throw it up on the screen. But I do know that it was in fact very orange when I planted it. So I'm hoping and I'm believing that if this gets any sun at all, it's just gonna turn orange. And that's what my hope and my goal is. And it was literally getting no sun at all, not even like filtered sun at all. So this is the result of that. It's kind of faded, but like I said, let's give it a little sun in this pot and hopefully it will just come back to life. There's a tiny little one. All right, well that's really pretty. I think that, you know, right here, these 2 heuchera are obviously like the same texture, but like I said, once this orange one turns orange, it will stand out on its own. And there's enough other textures going on in here and some nice structure. And let's see, where's our shine? A little shine going on. So yeah, I think this will do just fine. And you know how much money it cost me? $0. And I just kind of went shopping for free in my garden. And it doesn't look like a brand new planter, but that's okay. All right, let's get these in their spot and we will get them some water. I have a couple apple trees right in here and they just didn't get enough sun, believe it or not, so I gave them to my brother and I had a little path. My intention is to eventually, like I said, keep going into the woods with my gardens, but for now I think I'm going to use those little stepping stone path things as just like a plant stand for those 3 planters. So I think I'm gonna leave one there, I'm gonna take one and put it over there, and then I'm gonna take another one and put it like right there, and then I'll put my planters on them.
I spent my whole life looking for someone to settle down with, brave enough to try and tie down my gypsy soul. So I drove through the hills of Montana looking for a man with strong hands to wrap his arms around me and never let go. I made my way further west, didn't stop till I hit the ocean. I looked up and down that coast for a suntan man. Thought I better start heading south to find the one I couldn't live without, 'cause I can't find what I need where I've been. Oh, where are you, boy? I'd sure like to find you. I drove all around this country looking for the man I love. I'm gonna dig my roots down deep wherever you're hiding. Oh, I thought I had nothing but time's just flying on by.
That last one was really heavy, and I have been being lazy, and I should have went and got a hair tie because my hair is driving me nuts. And then I seen that scissors and I was like, just chop my hair off. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that, but that's how hot it is right now. So I am going to go inside real quick and I'm gonna get a drink of water because we don't want last week's situation to come back where I overheat, and we're gonna get a hair tie and then we're gonna give my plants some water.
I trucked it up through Tennessee, Kentucky, then West Virginia, but no one quite yet could catch my wandering heart. I ended up in New York State, praying this stop was my saving grace, 'cause I was running on empty fumes and a hopeless heart. Oh, where are you, boy? I'd sure like to find you. I drove all around this country looking for the man I love. I'm gonna dig my roots down deep wherever you're hiding. Oh, I thought I had nothing but time's just flying on by. Oh, it's flying on by. Oh, it's flying on by.
Poor little buddy. I think I'm gonna show you the finished product when the sun goes down, because you can see all the natural colors a little bit better when it's in the shade. That was really fun. I feel like those are kind of sometimes my most fun moments in my garden, where I just get to use the things that I already have and really think creatively and not spend any money and come out with a really good looking planter or section of my garden or whatever it will be. So anyway, I hope that encourages you and inspires you to just like get out and go shopping in your own yard and just test things out, split things. If you see something that's not doing very good in the spot that you have it, dig it up and put it somewhere else. So it's just kind of fun to experiment in your own garden and do it for free.
Oh, it's flying on by. Oh, it's flying on by. Oh, where are you, boy? I wish I could have found you. I drove all around.
Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still with me after this like really long video, bless your heart. It's actually the next morning and I forgot to say bye, so thought I'd come on here and say just thank you so much for sticking with me on this one. Maybe you got a little inside look to my thought process, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer to think about what we're gonna do, especially if we're just kind of using recycled plants in our own garden. So anyway, it was still really fun, and like I said, thank you so much for watching. Bye.